to another one of these. Now, a quick thing since last time. Okay, I was having a little bit of a think over the weekend and all that kind of thing, which, by the way, I forgot to check if I even have the camera in the right place. I do. It seems like I do anyway. Let's just move this sucker this way slightly. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah, a little bit of a rush this morning. Anywho. So, thing is, all of this stuff, all well and nice. But yeah, I got a question last time over when the hell am I actually updating all the planes and stuff like that. Answer is now. Basically, to kind of explain what I was going for here, since I actually failed to do so last time. The current plan is basically get this to improve to just improve on all the planes a little bit. It seems like gravity torpedoes will probably handle that job, but this shouldn't take too much longer. So I'm hoping to do that, and then move into maybe having some better fighters at some point. There was this thing that I probably should have been looking at as well. If I can slap that on the fighters, that'd be amazing. So in fact, these two are probably the next thing after this one comes out. The thing is, I've already had this one running. That's the only reason I'm letting it finish, because realistically, these two are going to be more useful than the other ones. I don't know why I went for anti-gravity. I think I was going for the hover tank and maybe seeing if I could maybe get the Valkyrie. I think anti-gravity's. I think Valkyrie's from anti-gravity. I'm not 100% positive at the moment, but either way, that's just kind of there. And yeah, and then Xenomorph Marble Drone. Since 30 is kind of the cap as far as efficient research goes, I went ahead and took 10 of them off and started on all the drones, or rather all the Xenomorphs. Thing is, I have 3 Xenomorphs that I haven't researched yet, and right now we've already found out that while they're still doing the job, melee isn't quite that run up and insta-kill thing anymore, so if there's an option to upgrade that, I would most certainly love to do so. I definitely need to do so before we lose anyone else, because last time was a bit harsh. We ended up losing Earthsunder and Krolkama in that last one there. So yeah, by the way, that means Earthsunder, you get to come back as I guess you get to come back as a vehicle of some description, and then Krolkama, we are bringing you back as a robot. So let's see here. I remember them saying they had to be Asian. Are you roughly Asian looking? Yeah, you got a sweet mustache, so there we go. You're the Krolkama Mark II. You made it back. Also, apparently you've been on some missions before. So there we go. We're always giving the miraculously surviving rookies to Krolkama here. So let's see, successful base defense. So yeah, you're another one of the base defense survivors. So that'll work out pretty well. So we'll go ahead and go with that. Yeah, that armor's right. We also probably should start manufacturing a bit more armor. The whole base switch situation has been pointed out as well. So to kind of briefly cover that one, the labs are finished here now. What I'm waiting for is for another payday, so that I can successfully transfer all of my scientists over to the second science base. So yeah, after that comes up, because I think I end up paying double science costs if I transfer them right now. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case, but I think so. And then at that point, the plan is to tear down these 2 labs, and then just, or at least one of them at the very least, and then max out our engineers over here. So for example, right here, there's only two slots available. Those 2 likely aren't going to be the thing that makes the difference. So anyway. So that's going to be that. So they're disassembling power sources right now. That'll be done in a few hours, and then from there we'll probably be going for Xenomorphs, so we get more chitin and stuff like that, so that we can hopefully make more upgraded weapons and all that some suchery. And yeah, let's see. Gatling Mark III. I think we have a Gatling Mark II already, don't we? Thought we did. Did we lose the Gatling Mark II? Or do we already... we might just already have one. Let me go take a look here. No, that's the Gatling Mark III. So that's... yeah, 100... yeah, what are we looking at? 3-shot burst, 80 energy damage. Kind of range are we looking at? Yeah, pretty sucky range. I don't know. I feel like cannons aren't really what we need right now, because in more cases than not, it seems like axes are kind of doing the role that the cannon would normally serve. in a team that's kind of built around that kind of thing. As far as general team composition and stuff like that goes, I'd really like to be able to put a rifle back on the team. That would be good as well. It seems like shock rockets are dropping off, so at some point I want to try to think about upgrading those as well. So we'll see how all that goes. We got a Corsair back. Why was I building Corsairs again? I don't really know why I was building Corsairs exactly. I think it's just... Oh, no, wait. Wait a minute. Right. I wanted Corsairs because they were way faster. Alright, so last time I was a little bit unimpressed by Corsairs just because of our whole situation there. I think this time around they'll just be the standard flat upgrade here to these. So let's see... Yeah, they're just a pretty much flat upgrade to the Sirius in every way as far as I can tell. Aside from maybe maintenance costs, but still. Either way, I'm not retiring that Assyrius just yet, but these fighters are definitely just going straight in the dumpster. If I can transfer them anywhere, I will, but they're kind of... They're both obsolete and not really what I need right now. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, basic systems, we can make another Shrike if we should need to for some bizarre reason. Probably could go for another Foxtrot though. I've got a bunch of their components laying around, and now that we've got gravity torpedoes, that seems like a fair thing to do. Also, I was transferring those around. Did I ever actually successfully finish doing that? Yes, here we go. Gravity torps. Oh wow, 20 of them. Holy crap! You know what? That is amazing. The only downside is I can't really think of how they're gonna be able to pull off actually using them successfully, because these things barely get their shots off as it is. Alright, well, we're gonna need an upgraded missile boat at some point. We need to get some... Okay, let's see. Some Islands and Shadow Moses. They need at least 3 each. Let's go back to the main base here, transfer over some cannons, because my goodness, do they need them. Good morning, Mr. ProCow. How's it going? Alright, so let's go ahead and go for this right here. Yeah, we got 1 torpedo left over for whenever we need it. Now we need aircraft cannons. Yeah, there we go. Hypervelocity. Let's go ahead and send 4 of those over. Nope, come on. There we go. Yeah, 2 Gatling lasers and 4 of those over to whatever that first one was. Of course, I'm at the cell menu, so that's not really going to do much good for me here. So there we go. Or actually, might as well go 3 and 3. Because then, yeah, we have 1 long-term weapon and then 1 short-term weapon for each fighter. And then, let's see, that was Shadow Moses for 1 of them, and then some islands that needed those. So there we go. 3 Gatling laser cannons, and then 3 of the other one wherever it happens to be. Yeah, there we go, hypervelocity beams. So transfer those over, and then the other base... Shadow Moses. So we'll go ahead and get that over as well. Alright, there we go. We only have 1 Gatling laser. I thought we just had 4 of these suckers. I might have potentially just transferred everything by accident. Also a possibility, But that's fine, because I need to make more anyway. So whatever's left over from there, we'll just transfer back to the other base. It should be right nearby them. And then once those power cores are finished being disassembled, right there, we'll go ahead and make more. Alright, so as far as cannons go, spear cannons weren't super effective last time. So spear cannons are kind of that thing where it's like a heavy armor-piercing weapon that you're putting on a fighter, which, yes, sounds exactly what I should be using, but maybe not so much. As far as Gatling lasers, I should at least consider getting more of those. They've been doing the job really well. They've got that little bit of ghost range on them. Hypervelocity beams are kind of untested, and they're using weapon systems that I don't really know if I can get rid of yet. So I'm going to go ahead and make 4 Gat lasers then, for the time being. Dedicate a bunch of these guys over to the Foxtrots. There we go, they'll be done in about a day. And that should be fine. There's more stuff I want to put together, but for now that'll have to do. Okay, transport arrived to Shadow Moses. Goody goody. I was about to transfer everything to the wrong base anyway. Alright, that one's still being repaired, that one's still being repaired. You can go ahead and get your stuff. But yeah, this way, okay, now, I know that the rule is generally, you pick one thing and then you go for it. But so far, like, especially when it comes to a series, they've been kind of, I mean, they're all converging at the same time. It seems like if we, for example, lose one on the way over, and that happens to be the one with all the DPS, then then we're in a little bit of a thing. So if we have, so I'd like to do again just like one long-term weapon. So like the Gatling laser seems to last forever. It's got a ton of potential damage, but it needs to stay on target for a while. Hyper velocity beam, I don't actually know the stats for, but presumably it's something similar to the Mauser, where it's just a shorter range but a ton of damage at one time. So I might be wrong on that, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, light upgraded drone wreckage. Once stable and recovered, can provide us with 32 dense fibers. Holy crap, that thing gives us a lot of that density. Alright, we don't really need anything from there right now. We need that Foxtrot built so we can get that gravity torpedo done. Alright, Gatling laser is done. Alright, so next thing, alright, so let's go ahead and rip apart some xenomorphs. So it's going to take them roughly 4 hours per one of these. Go ahead and get that going. Alright, light cruiser, ton of health, bunch of systems, also neat. Here, Lancer aircraft. Okay, that sounds fancy. I want that. In that case, we're going to be transferring over some science here, because these projects are pretty much almost done at this point. So there we go. We'll go ahead and take 10 people off this, start working on that Lancer. Because yeah, if we can get an upgraded, let's see. Light cruiser recovered has caused us some concern. Its hull is far thicker than anything else we've come against. Superior long-range aerial bomber capable of carrying our heaviest air-to-air torpedoes. Yes. Very yes. Okay, so in that case, cancel that Foxtrot. We don't need that sucker at all, because we're about to have something way more fancy. And yes, I know we wasted some money on it. Actually, I guess it's already built, so meh. Or is it? They're gonna be done in a day. You know what? No, cancel it. I know that we just wasted some money on it, but if we can potentially go about it that way, that'd be great. And you know what? Let me make 3 more suits of wolf, because we've lost some of those recently. That's probably gonna burn through the rest of our budget for the month. But again, we've got to make it 10 days. So we get some good crashes, get some, make it about 10 days here, we should be good. Alright, largest thing we encountered cruising through our skies has gravity generators, and it's great, and it should let us make new stuff like hover tanks. Or not. Okay, can't make the hover tanks yet, I guess we need more stuff for that. Alright, go for the Marble Warrior. All of this stuff should be wrapping up any second now. Yes. Okay, 1 from each marble drone, so that should give us a ton more stuff to rip apart as well. Now, more than likely, it's going to be that last one, the Praetorian or whatever it was called. That'll probably be the one that gives us like an Axe Mark III or something along those lines. Now, yeah, here we go, Praetorian. Now, I will repeat again that I don't know for sure that that's how that'll work, but it seems fair to assume that when it comes to all the Xenomorph stuff, that's given us all our melee upgrades so far. So, you should use this to develop blueprints to make advanced flash grenades and advanced smoke. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so heavy plasma. Okay, man, that gives us a ton of new stuff. So advanced flash, I really want. Is just a more reliable portable suppression would be amazing. Because currently shock grenades would be that would be the use for that in vanilla. But still, we haven't been using a whole lot of those. HE plasma rockets, yes, we're definitely gonna want those because we're getting a. Oh wait, I wonder if this tree will end up giving us advanced shock rockets at some point. Heavy plasma explosives would be for planes, I would assume. Yeah, advanced smoke and advanced flash. That's what I want, and hopefully they're not too expensive. Okay, so we're gonna start with advanced. Do I want advanced smoke or advanced flash? I guess advanced smoke, actually. No, I want that sonar pulse. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go sonar pulse and then advanced smoke after that. Okay, 11 showed up at Taquito Revenge. And by the way, that sonar pulse, if you don't know what it does, it seems to be able to just fire sideways. so that's always handy. Okay, production of Xenomorph drone is finished. Now, can you make more Xenos here? Because based on what was there before, you should be able to rip apart all kinds of new fancies. Marble drones, yes, we've got 6 of them suckers, so go ahead and rip them apart. So that we can make some new axes, which will probably take like 20 chitin or something. Okay, dogfighting weapon introduce a new principle by allowing us to fire a large number of fairly low damage shots rapidly over a wide firing arc, meaning we can hit the target even when flying by it. 2 light systems are used for making this, and I'm so glad I didn't make more beams then. Alright, we'll put that research towards... Do I want this alpha? I feel like the alpha should be pretty quick and might give us something good. Right, we can land. Okay, so position interrogation probably will give us something related to stun. Ship operator, I would assume will just give us more information on landing ships. Officer is for the plot, so we'll do that. Lancer aircraft is already happening. Yeah, I think heavy plasma. Wait, hyper missile? What the hell? When did this show up? Designed a low yield rapid fire missile. So that's the Piranha. Okay. Yeah, up to 20 times faster. Yeah, the Piranha was amazing. It's the only thing that made fighters worth it. All right. Right. Yeah, make me some of them sonar pulses. Go ahead and make 4 of them. And probably take some of these folks off Xenomorphs. It's okay, you got a few hours. That's okay. We just shaved like 16 days off that one. Right. Get to Chitin. Okay, no Axe Mark III. Dang it, where is the Axe Mark III then? Alright. Do we want the Scimitar? I think we want the Scimitar tank. Yeah, probably Reapers or something we also want to start looking at there. Let's see, robots would probably give us more insight into armor and stuff like that. That might give us that Axe Mark III. Yeah, plasma rifles. Actually, yeah, we probably want plasma rifles because we want plasma. What's it? Just plasma HMGs and things like such, or plasma shotguns or something. There you go, precision plasma, which should give us the plasma shotgun, I would assume. Not to mention that seems to be research that takes about 3 seconds, so sure. Plus, we only need alloys to make those. Yeah, hyper missiles. So, I don't get what's going on here because the Piranha. Yeah, was the Piranha an upgrade of this? Did I just never get the hyper missiles last time? Is this a rename of the Piranhas? I don't know. But let's go ahead and research this tank. There we go. Alright, what do we need for hypers? We need just alloys. Okay. Well, they're not infinite, so there's that. So go ahead and make me... I think I had 3 fighters left? Something like that? Yeah, whatever. Let's go ahead and make 3. I'm not liking that our alloys are under 100, but, you know, we'll deal as we'll deal. Money's going down faster than I'd like, but what can you do for now? We're going to go ahead and put these people on these sonar pulses so that we can hopefully get those out as fast as we can. Yeah, there we go. That should be fine. And again, we'll be getting more engineers soon. I feel like I need to reiterate this over and over, but yes, we will be getting more engineers. We will be getting more scientists. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're kind of stretched the limit funding-wise right now. We'll get there. Okay, heavy... Okay. So I'm thinking HE and heavy plas here. Yeah, actually heavy plas. That'll give us 4 vehicles. Now that I really want. Right, we can make precision plasma, but we won't. Because I haven't been using snipers at all. Yes, they do a ton of damage. Ooh. Oh, aren't you funky looking? Personally would have called it the swallowtail, but this is a cool, cool looking plane. I love how it's got, like, little fangly fins up here. Okay, Bomber Spirit to the Foxtrot in all ways except slightly lower acceleration. No! And still possessing only a single torpedo hardpoint, it's our next step in trying to keep up with their increasing craft capabilities. To manufacture requires basic alien control system that can be gained from disassembly of the second generation alien crafts only, as well as other more common disassembly parts. Okay. So we probably won't be able to make it just yet, yeah? Fantastic. So we're basically at the same place that the last campaign stalled out, where we weren't able to make too many of the super amazing planes. Alright. We don't have one. Alright, do we have any UFOs to rip apart? No, that's phase 1. So yeah, for phase 2, I don't think we have any. Because yeah, we just keep getting different variants, so we just won't be able to make one yet. Which is fine. For now, if we get the sonars going, we... Actually, you know what? If that's going to be the case, go ahead and get me, like, 8. Sure. Because, yeah, if that's going to be the case, then I'm going to need to be doing something like that. Yeah, let's stick a couple of sonars on you. I feel like that should be the end-all, be-all for now, because the range on these things are pretty insane. So we'll actually, you know what? No, let's stick the Corsair with these, and then we'll have the Asarius with the sonars, just for the time being, because I figure it can probably, you know, keep its circular range going pretty all right, while the Corsair can actually get in and attack. As far as the fighters go here, I mean, we'll give you a Gatling laser, we'll give you a hyper missile, and if that doesn't make you at least somewhat functional, then you're getting thrown in the garbage. Alright, got the Scimitar. Let's see, holy sweet Jeebus. 240 dense fibers, 8 alenium, 28 alloys. Hit points 400, TU 60, accuracy 70. It actually has reflexes? Alright. Kinetic armor, basically immune. Energy, really good. Incendiary, not so much. Chemical, not so much. So, yeah. Huh. Pretty cheap to make cash-wise. Alright, so the Scimitar, yeah, I'm definitely going to make one. That's not... I mean, it's a hell of a lot as far as dense goes, but we have a ton of dense, so... That's always nice. Let's see, Division Heavy Mark III, maybe not yet. Yeah, we'll go for Officer Interrogation next, so that I can actually start moving on with the plot, because it feels like we've had several instances where we could have captured a leader if I'd just done that research already. Alright. So, a Scimitar. How far are we from actually making one of those? 29 dense fibers. Okay, well, I mean, okay, we don't have that many right now, but we have a ton of options for getting them. Like, for example, if we go down to the wreckages, as far as light drones, we got 5, that'll give us 16 each. We got 4 of the mediums, that'll give us 24 each. We got 5 cyber discs, that'll be enough almost on its own. A bunch of tank wreckages. So yeah, we can just rip apart their tanks to make our own. These will be done in about a day. So yeah, then I think this will get done. We'll put them on hyper missiles, and then yeah, we'll just leave Wolf with those 9 for the time being. And we're now 4 days on. There we go. Xenomorph Praetorian. DNA analysis. Do we get to make them? Okay, we've now completed research on the Drone Warrior and Praetorian class of these creatures. We think that this has provided us with enough data on them to be able to reconstruct an accurate model of their DNA, which will make us able to fight them better. Oh, please be Mark III. It's like the Axe Mark III or something. Right. Get out of here with this plot research. We need this. We need all of this. Better axes. It's how to make the game happen. All right. How many of those Praetorians have we actually gotten so far? Because I think that was the only one that survived. I know we had to blow up the other one. Yeah, that was the only one. But man, they give you a lot. Due to a shortage of 2 light alien weapon systems. Okay. Right, because I guess we're making... Did those hyper missiles... Is that... Hang on. Oh, right. That was the only reason I wasn't making more of them. Okay, well, in that case, you guys are free to go do whatever. Namely, make a bunch of these in like 5 minutes. Or a day, whatever, same difference. And then we'll be doing whatever the other thing was that I meant to be doing. Oh yeah, making that tank. That's what it was. So oh, that'll be the Earth Sunder, I think. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so interrogating him was rather interesting, while at the same time disappointing. He proved to have a lot of knowledge of alien capabilities, but always came up just short of gaining enough to start research on a number of topics. I have reason to suspect the data required for them to exist, or should exist in encrypted craft data, but then we need to get at it. Seems plasma weaponry, antimatter weaponry, new ground vehicle might be possible if only we had the missing pieces. Well, apparently we don't. And or we already have that information. Alright, officer vivisection, sure. Now, capture leader, yeah, there we go. So we're on to the next phase of the plot. Alright, hyper missile is finished, fantastic. What do I need for shock charges? I feel like these might be useful for something. You know what, in fact, yeah, make me two, or make me at least, yeah, make me 2 of those. It'll take me an hour. Okay. I'm just thinking in the future, like, I don't know, I just feel like we need one of those. Make me 1 plasma rifle. Again, should take you just a little bit of time. Alright, now we got our UFO waves coming in. Ooh! Let's see, Robo Box, Robo Reaper Box, Robo Reaper, Lytro. So, okay, I don't think we actually had that Robo Rex last time. I think I just misread it. Although, lots of Reapers everywhere. Alright, so, large light cruiser. Let's see, what do we want for that? Yeah, I think 3... Actually, let's try out these torpedoes. So we'll try... We'll go ahead and just make a joke out of this. Like, you know, a fighter and a Sirius and a Foxtrot went out to meet a light cruiser. Let's see what happens. We'll go ahead and send these last 2 after whatever the hell this thing is, because it's smaller. As far as this one goes, we can probably test out our new Corsair a bit. Hopefully they can shoot that one down. And then Shadow Moses can go ahead and intercept this one. Or not, because apparently their planes are still screwed. Okay, well... Hopefully that Foxtrot has torpedoes. Neato. Alright, light cruiser on research. Oh, right. They can tell us what they're doing now. Alright, so we don't know what they're looking for exactly. They're looking for research. They're looking for a ground attack. So that one's probably the priority then. And those are presumably base builders or something that I can't find out what they do. I mean, yeah, we could auto-resolve it for 99%, but... A, that 1% just is always going to be niggling there. 2, I want to see how good these gravity torps are. It's okay. Also, anti-missile counts for that auto-resolve. That's probably why that happened. It's still kind of goofy that that works that way, but who cares? Right, let's stick it on slow-mo. Get this Foxtrot going this way. It's just going to make some passes. It seems like it's got a way wider firing arc. 2, 3. Oh, that beautiful rapid fire, though. 4. Okay, yeah. You can go ahead and get out of here for the time being. You can go ahead and make a left dodge. You can make a left dodge. Okay. Yeah, I'm loving these gravity torps right now. Like, even if they do less, the fact that they're rapid fire, like, that'll do it. That'll do it real good. Alright, so he's going to go around for another pass then. These ones are getting a bit dangerously close here, so I'm going to have them turn in and kind of dodge out of it. Yeah, I should have had them split up. Yeah, they're firing so fast that he can't even anti-missile all of them. That is beautiful. So these 2 need to currently speed the hell up and get away from that Megadeth beam. Come on, get the hell out of there. This fighter is such a friggin' disappointment. Anywho, come on. Come on, you obsolete piece of crap. Okay, how much did those do, by the way? Yeah, 13. So they're doing like 6-7% damage each. That's fine. It seems like Asarius is... that's definitely not feeling so good right now. Yeah, they're still just barely able to dodge that. Alright, you know what? He's going to go ahead and go this way. Alright. Go ahead and give it another 4, since it seems like he can stop the first 2, but not the rest. Alright. Slow you down. Pop you off this way. You should be able to come in to take a bite with those Mausers real quick. Yeah, that's awesome. It's like a long-range piranha. Alright, we'll go ahead and slow you down so you can hopefully get a bit of a better attack angle here. There we go. I know it took a little bit of a risk there of him getting instantly shot down, but I figured, screw it. He's getting his shots off. Right, we might be about to lose the Foxtrot here if I don't get him out of there. Come on, hurry up. Don't lose it. No! Oh, son of a dick. Okay, well. Yeah, that was my bad. I wasn't paying attention to where he was. So this one's just going to put off whatever he can with the autocannon, and then he's going to go use the anti-missile for the auto-resolve. Is that cheesy? Yes, but it does the job, so meh. Also, I would say, hey, that's unrealistic, but funnily enough, that's actually something that works in Armored Core too. Like, I kid you not, there's if you ever come to a position in Armored Core where wherein like you absolutely can't use anything else, you actually can use an anti-missile as a weapon, especially in Gen 3 there, because like the reason that I found that out is there's this one where you're supposed to be just dodging 5 different they're basically like little drones running around, and they're firing missiles the entire time. And so I'm going and testing what counts as a hit or not, just to kind of see what I can cheese with that thing. And so I go into it thinking like, okay, I'm let's say gonna fire the anti-missiles at them because they automatically fire out of the shoulders, and it decides to count that. So like, oh, stop attacking them. Like I didn't. It's just automatically shooting out of the shoulders. And sure enough, it's still doing damage. It's still doing normal stuff. They're still counting the same as normal missiles would. Which, by the way, that kind of physicality is what the kinds of stuff that I always loved about the AC series. It's like they literally just went and thought through all of that stuff. But so the funny part is, we I keep going and testing it. It's like, well, if you make them shoot each other, it doesn't count as something that originated from you. So technically speaking, you can just basically blow up 4 of the 5, and they still don't really care. Yeah, auto resolve 100%. Fantastic. We lost the Asarius. What a shame. In that situation, presumably he just ran straight in. Like, I don't get it. I'm just ram straight into this. Extreme landing ship. Okay. Yeah, we are definitely where we were last time. All right. Yeah, we're gonna want to strip the shuttles actually. This guy is gonna be on anti-missile duty, I guess. Actually, yeah, that is really short range. I thought it was way longer range. Yeah, we won, exactly. Right. So we're just going to try to stick to close range here. Actually, in fact, let's have them all pull away here. What is that he that they do? It's so weird. Right, and I can't quite see where the grid ends here. Sorry about that. Alright. Alright, so who are the shuttles aiming for? So it seems like this will be our first target here. So you're going for 1. You're going for this one. You're going for this one. I would assume it automatically fires at everything close by anyway. Oh, hang on. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. Okay. Holy sweet Jabus, that is amazing. Yes? No, it isn't over yet, but wow. Alright, I did the angle a little bit wrong, so we might lose the fighter here, unless he pulls a... Okay, we're gonna say right turn, pull an angle. We're just basically gonna go drifting in a jet here. Right. Let's see, if you can... Oof. Okay, well, you took the hit. That worked out pretty well, and then you're gonna go take this one out. Fighter can probably... can go intercepting this. Alright, make a right turn. I think the Corsair might just go for a bum rush here. Because we do need a Foxtrot to go handle that business, but, oh, no, we need it, because I think this... Oh, no, the sonar didn't run out of range. I'm just a doofus. Okay, left dodge, maybe? Alright, actually, scratch that. Corsair is getting the hell out of here. Not that way. Why is the AI suicidal? Who knows? I mean, there's literally an exit right here. It's like, no, let me cross the entire map to get hit by those missiles. Looking good for who, exactly? Yeah, this is like primo anti-shuttle madness right here. Alright, so Corsair can outrun that. We're not going to do very much to that. I'm going to have to test how much that auto-resolve is, because we can potentially still do that. By auto-resolve, anyway. Yeah. So disengage from that, but it's now stripped of its fighters. Do we have any Foxtrots? See, that one's down. Crab Zone's people are already doing stuff. We've got some island. They can send the Foxtrot out. Alright. There's always a situation developing. Right. Yeah, I was hoping he'd be on the Mauser one. And yeah, hopefully we can swap him out after this. Gonna slow down a little bit for the turn and then speed him up again. That should just barely skirt by him. Alright, that's almost all the shots. Go ahead and take a right dodge, slow down, and turn around. And then you're going to go for a second pass. How much did that do? 21? Not bad at all. You continue going this way, and then, yeah, we'll bring the other one in. Now, I don't know if that front beam can ever run out of shots. It does seem like they're limited on all of their potential shots. I just don't know what their actual ammo count is. Alright, this one can speed up. Yeah, one thing that would have been really nice in this game is just like have a circle the hell around feature. Alright, let's go ahead and take a right turn here. This one's getting a little close for comfort. Crap, that's not the right direction at all. Alright, slow down and get the hell out. There we go. Also, this one's getting way too much of a forward angle here. Okay. So yeah, we can win this if I can get this one to take over the aggro. So we're just going to go ahead and go for a bit of a clockwise turn, or not clockwise. We're just basically going to change the clock direction here. Randy Quaid at its finest. Alrighty then. Also, hello there, Mr. Evan. How's it going? Yeah, I don't know when you said that, by the way. Sorry. One of those days. The brain's not quite working. Alright, let's go ahead and get these all intersected. Come on, get distracted. Look at that nice, juicy danger right there. Oh, come on. You know you wanna? Rude. I'm not interested. Alright. I'm gonna try to dodge him out of the way. Gonna try to get you in there again. And he's probably dead. No, he actually took that. Weird. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, why don't I just have him do the whole close range spiral thing? He's gonna test the viability of the... Yeah. No, we are gonna do the close range spiral. There we go. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this dealie right here, because it keeps firing those kind of rocket type situations in that case. So I don't know why I was trying to match him. Let's get this one out of here then. Or no, not you. We need you out of here. Let's put you here. After the Assyrius car ramrodded the UFO a couple bouts ago. Yep. Which, by the way, have you ever played the original Warhawk, like on PS1? Because that's like one of the most bizarre ways to get a good ending I've ever seen. So if you've never played it, it's a game where you're basically flying this super jet with this constant joke going on in the background that's like literally all the other planes died because their army's too powerful. It's like basically this guy that discovers the best power source ever. In other words, it's basically Command and Conquer, but you're playing as one jet. It's not literally Command and Conquer, but I mean basically the same idea. And so this guy just basically can make infinite armies out of nowhere. They can't seem to hold up anything, and so it's just like this one angry commander lady. She's like, well, you know, how many planes have you seen coming back? Like, so we get no help? Like, yeah, no help. No help for you. Anywho, so right at the very end, you can't actually beat the last boss. Like, you can fight him as much as you want. He gets into, like, a stunned state, but that's about it. And apparently they expected somebody to figure, like, okay, you know what? You know how I beat this boss? I make it here with all 3 lives, because you have 2 teleports. Like, throughout the entire run, it's pretty arcadey, but throughout the entire game, you basically have 3 lives. And if at any point you go down, they're like, oh, you know, what happened? Like, oh, it's, you know, emergency teleport or whatever. We just have another plane lying around. So they basically got 2 pilots and 3 planes, and that's all that's left of their army. But, anywho. So yeah, what, exactly. So, the way that you're supposed to figure it is, okay, I can't beat this guy. He enters into the stun state with a big old glowing weak spot. I'm gonna go ram the plane into that. And, like, that's... I don't know how they figured that was something that was gonna come to mind for people, because that's literally never a mechanic in the whole rest of it, and, like, literally all the endings to that game are crazy grim, and yet that was the one that they expected people to go for, I guess. Kind of an odd duck, but whatever. So we'll go ahead and take the auto resolve on that one. I probably should be sending more against this. It seems like we've got civilians and Heridians here. Okay, some islands people are almost back. Actually, no, they just launched, so no, they're not coming back anytime soon. Okay, Corsair and Asarius are back. Yeah, we'll just take the 100% auto resolve, go back to base. Alright, that one's fine as it is. This one, I think we'll actually just send the Corsair after. Because I've got 3 that can happen here. In order to get the fighter back, I need it... Is that back? No, that is back. You know what? We have an option here. We have an extreme landing ship. That is a new one, and that might give us some new fancy stuff. I don't know if that one from the right is going to make it. Oh, hang on. Got a quick call. Alrighty, moving on. So, thinking this is probably going to be more likely. Because yeah, we can't really scratch that with fighters. We're going to sacrifice all 3 fighters if we go for that one. They'll be out for a couple waves. Uh, it could technically just auto-resolve, but still. This one, light cruiser. This one I feel like this team could take on, but they're a little bit low on ammo at the moment. I'm just going to send all of them anyway. And we'll see how it goes. Also, this fighter's just stuck here, isn't it? So, I mean, we might as well, really. Okay, plasma's finished. Alright, we can rip apart a bunch of androns here. Yeah, I think we'll go for these ones. They're a nice mix of different fiber types. There we go, get our nice fiber for the day. Yeah, that's fine if Sirius is going back. Yeah, what is this fighter even doing out here? Just got weirdly stuck. Okay, and then we have them landed. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for this one. We're going to go for this one, then this one. The Shrike should be fast enough to make that all happen. So let's go ahead and get them shock rockets loaded in. It would be quite fantastic to potentially not have to worry about some of these things, but that's fine. That's fine. So we got plenty of shock rockets to go. Got plenty of Warcram rockets available as well. Please give me that rocket launcher back. Thank you. And yeah, we're probably not going to be getting nearly as many captures now, but at least these are still effective against lighter stuff. So that'll be fine. There we go. Get that upgraded shield. We should be getting assault shields at some point. Grenade-wise, I almost want to have him pick up one of these, actually. Because he hasn't been using smoke as much. We've mostly just been staying out of sight. Alright, Colonel Shady. Oh, sorry. So he was playing it a long time ago, but it was just the demo disc for the PlayStation. Yeah, it's really good, though. It's like, honestly, it holds up. Holds up far better than you'd probably expect it to. He's probably also fine. I mean, he's been holding up pretty dang well. We need to get a new rocket for you. I feel like the main benefit of the shock cannons up to this point is the fact that the fact that you don't have to do this. Which, the funny part was, the reason that it does this is because it automatically goes back to the default one, which was kind of sometimes an upgrade in vanilla, because instead of, you had all your fancy rockets to the side, and then you always had just an automatic reload of your whatever your amazing rocket was of the day, which typically tended to be something along the lines of, fusion rockets or whatever. Which, I mean, they hold up pretty well. Yeah, Elcor still doing the whole multi-role thing here. Interesting how he's the only one actually packing guns for this fight. Right, Android Sunnif. I think Wetfur. No, Wetfur is the shock cannon guy. So we're not going to do anything different with him. Except for maybe give you another war crime in a bottle. Sergeant Granola. Maybe he's the one who gets the plasma rifle. Because he's been using this laser pistol for a while. His reflexes are... they exist. We'll just go with that. But yeah, he doesn't really have any successful long-range options. Yeah, maybe we will give that to him. Not to mention he needs to work on his strength a little bit. It's almost maxed out, but it's not quite there yet. So we'll go ahead and test it with him. So there we go. He's got this nice fancy rifle, and he'll probably just opt to use melee all the time anyway. But alright. We don't need this anymore, and we can probably get rid of one of these. And in fact, if we move this here, then move this here. No, move it here. Then move it down here. There we go. Pop this here, pop this here. Then it's all nicely on his belt, and appears to not actually take as much weight for some reason. That's fine. So we need 2 more. I want to do the champion, because he's amazing. There we go. Full heavy armor on Adieu. Wow, his face isn't even there anymore. Beautiful. It's exactly the kind of crap I want to see. So I'll put you in the Apocalypse guys, and then... Mr. Pro Cow, how do you feel about getting back into service here? Get you your wolf armor back. He's the armor cow. There we go. Because, yeah, the Project Train the Rookies is kind of already in progress down here. So we'll have you pairing up with Mr. Adieu here, see if you can maybe make some stuff happen. Let's see, equipment-wise, yeah, you definitely don't need that M16 mag, so we'll get rid of that. Alright, shield-wise, let's give you that heavy shield. Melee-wise, let's give you this amazing axe that keeps multiplying no matter what I do. I have no idea how many I was supposed to have in the first place. At this point, there's just so many. And, so yeah, you're just gonna go 2 melee weapons. Granola, you're fine with that fancy rifle. Pro Cow, you need your equipment back, so you're definitely gonna need an axe. You're gonna want a stun baton. Now, if you're wondering why I'm going stun batons here, it isn't actually for stunning, it's for, basically for dealing with xenomorphs, because that's been kind of our big weakness, that we keep trying to deal with them in melee and other things. Then units wind up bleeding, and then that kind of leads to other problems of its own, so we'll go ahead and give you a Tide Pod, give you a med kit, give you... I feel like we want to give you some shock stuff, too. I'm almost ready to start actually investing into those shock grenades, just for convenience of carry. Do I want a shock charge? 0 stun, 300 EMP. That's not what I thought it was. Huh. Although stun slash EMP is 300 per turn. Okay, you know what? That's what it is. Yeah, that was the thing that... Wait, why did I make 4 of them? I thought I made 2 of them. That's great. Cow in wolf's clothing? Exactly. But okay, this was the thing that captured a bunch of xenomorphs in that first playthrough. Because it basically electrified an entire hallway, and it just basically stayed there for a while. So, alright. Maybe I will put that on him. Do I want to? Because this would be a very nice emergency thing if we run to a leader. No, let's do that. If we run to a leader, we'll just chuck that at him. It's basically a Pokeball. It's a Pokemans. Let's stick that over here. Yes, he did have his shotgun before. He didn't really use it very much, to be completely honest, so we're mostly going to ignore that. Weapon-wise... I mean, we can probably fit the carbine in here if I replace this with a bunch of Tide Pods. Yeah, let's do that, actually. In fact, I almost want to give him the plasma rifle. See, that's 75. I mean, he's going to be getting a lot of damage with that. His accuracy leaves something to be desired, but... Alright, let's see what we have. Yeah, we got the old laser carbine. I think it's a Mark III at this point, right? Yeah, I mean, we'll give that to him. Actually give him some reloads for it this time, though. Because its ammo capacity was always a bit of a problem before. As in, its ability to fire exactly twice and be done. It's basically a double-barrel shotgun made of lasers. Alright, and... yeah, you had a flame grenade before. Always useful for broiling. I'll give you a war crime in a bottle. And how does that leave everybody exactly? Alright, you're going to need some more equipment. There we go. The only downside of the setup is they're going to be completely unarmed or unrocketed for some of their later endeavors. I almost want to have somebody just be a pack mule for rockets. Alright, you know what? We're presumably going to have enough on Vale and everybody else that we probably shouldn't need to worry about it too much. But what I will say is for some of these guys that are reliant on rocket launchers, we may want to pick up something else. Like, that's fine. Alright, we might just have to call it fine for the moment. Also, who was it here? I think it was Sunnif. Yeah, you finally get some armor. Sorry that you've been in danger for so long. He's already got all these medals. He's survived all this crap. Also, he's also apparently checked like Mr. Cow. but yeah, we've just been keeping him in the trash rookie armor for ages now. He somehow survived. Honestly, that's the whole reason that Earth Sunder died. So sorry, Earth Sunder. That was entirely my fault. It's okay. We want to go for that landing. Let's... Oh, wait. What's our car status? Does this have anything fancier yet? No, we haven't built anything for that yet. Alright, so we'll have the heavy, as we do. And Reapers, Heridians, heavy drones, lots of civilians. Yeah, that's fine. Fly through apocalypse skies. Man, that song's catchy as hell. Alright. That one didn't succeed. Who can we send out here? Got Taquito Revenge. They've got a fighter. I mean, that'll do something, I guess. Ideally, this thing ends up going back somewhere. That might be going for a terror mission right now. Oh. Out of a... Okay, never mind. Laser batteries took care of it. So that's what that one was up to. This one might be looking for a terror mission here. And then, yeah, we'll deal with that landing ship in just a moment. Hello there, Mr. Vale. Just stopping by to say hello. Did we beat the aliens or winning? Yes. Yes, we're currently kind of winning a little bit. At least slightly. We're doing okay. And I love how the actual ending to this game is just basically, no, we can't win, but we can make them go away. You know, there still actually hasn't been any official confirmation as far as whether Xeno 2 is actually just a continuation of that. Because, yeah, the ending to this game, like, spoilers, I guess, because these games have spoilers, but, I mean, let's be honest, the ending's always either you make them go away or you don't. That's how these games go. Anywho, but yeah, there hasn't been any official confirmation as to whether it's actually, like, the same invasion or not, as far as I'm aware. Alright, so we've got a wall here. We're dealing with Heridians, so it looks like we got a safe map corner here. I feel pretty safe about getting the tank out here, now that we know what we're up against. So we'll put that there. Mr. Adieu, go ahead and give me eyes, see how our little hallway's looking. Looking okay. Looking alright. We'll get Mr. Vale over this way. He's going to go hang out by this dumpster. It's a pretty sweet dumpster, you might say. So we should be safe from fire from this side. Yeah, we should be alright. Let's put Tree over here. He's going to be one of our support peoples. Let's put Wet Fur over here to hopefully zappy zap anything that comes by. Mr. Pro Cow, let's have you over this way, just so we're getting some pretty wide angles of what we're looking at here. This side, again, should be safe. I'm going to have Granola make a little bit of a quick sweep here, just to make sure we're not getting any douche spawns or anything. And then we've got 4 more people still. Oh, the luxury. We'll stick Elcor over here, in case he needs to snipe. Actually, I keep forgetting he uses the cannon now. We'll get Krieger over probably that away someplace. We don't want to run into the Reaper issue from last time. Okay, let's get you over here. And then these other 2, they're just going to stack up right here. So Shady, in case we need... Actually, no. Shady, you can come up here. Because you're going to need to do your usual thing of completely lighting everything up. So you'll be there. And then Android Sunnif, you go ahead and pop out here for me. And there we go. By the way, Mr. Vale, you have no idea how long it took me to figure out that you were quoting Leslie Nielsen so often. I don't know why I'm so bad at that, but yeah. Oh, hello, Reaper. Alright, good to know the alphas can apparently get through Wolf. So we almost lost Slim Shady there. However, this does give us... Alright, that was a Heridian up there. This does give us a perfect opportunity to capture one of these. I forget if we actually did capture one of them already. Actually, yeah, we did. We did. We've gotten one of each of them already. Because, yeah, last time we got that Reaper in a box. Yeah, he's bleeding a bunch. So, yeah, let's just have you minigun this guy. Or actually, forget the minigun, just axe him. No need to waste bullets when there's no need. He's like, oh, that's adorable. You win hit for like 30 or something, you know, here's something to the tune of like 800 damage in return. Alright, let's put this down, put this over here, put this over here. He's probably not going to have enough points to do very much. Yeah, whatever. He's gonna patch himself up next round. Right, so we got this guy with his shocky gun. So he'll go ahead and interrupt anybody coming by here. We'll go ahead and get a little bit of smoke out this way. Just kind of let all the Reapers come in and do their thing first. Mr. Cowman, go ahead and lay a bit of War Crimes over here. That'll go ahead and do some damage to any that are passing through that general direction. And I guess we'll be going for shotguns after that. So we'll go ahead and go back here. Actually, there's no need to go for shotguns yet. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. I guess we don't need the stun batons this time. Alright. And now we wait. Alright. Because, yeah, they're just doing their thing in the background there. Let's see, honestly, if you watch Police Squad in color, the much funnier TV series that became the Naked Gun movies, and Clue back-to-back, you'll get 99% of what I say. It's kind of weird how decent some of those older movies were. Okay, to clarify, I mean specifically like Clue and Mortal Kombat come to mind. It's like neither one of those should have been good, but they're weirdly enjoyable. But anywho, made it sound like I don't like old movies for a moment there. Freaking love me some old movies. Anywho, but yeah, it's funny. I don't know how true this is, but I heard a thing a while ago that allegedly Police Squad ended up getting canceled for being too funny. That they thought the jokes would go over everybody's heads. That show was amazing, though. All right. All right. I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna push all of the high turn unit guys over here. I'm gonna hope that they don't get any cheat grenades off. Because if you didn't know, they are fully capable of chucking a grenade over a wall and just kind of knowing where a bunch of people are. So hopefully they don't get that. But basically what I want is I know that there's some Reapers and stuff nearby. I'd prefer not to run out and get surrounded by them. But we'll see how this goes. I was hoping to at least capture, catch one or two of them in this shotgun trap over here. So did Leslie Nielsen ever play in a serious role? Apparently he used to, I think he did some old detective movies that he actually was serious in. And that's why it was kind of viewed as him being, perfect for roles later on. I could be wrong on that. I might be mixing him up completely with somebody else, but I remember hearing something along those lines. Alright, so we got a shocky gun over there. I think instead we're just going to chuck this war crime in a bottle on him. I want to see how much this will affect him, for one, and for another, that might blow open the wall. It didn't. Okay, so they are very resistant to chemical. I low-key already knew that, but still, good to know. Let's go ahead and stick you here. We're going to have Shady just eliminating this thing as soon as it comes around the corner. We're densely packed up here, but I'm relatively confident that we should be safe. Alright, there we go. And yes, I'm moving all slow now because I got used to vanilla movement. Before we were sweeping all over the map and everything, and now not so much. See, he was basically the Brad Pitt of his day when he was young. Airplane was the first time anyone... Oh, you dick! Okay, so yeah, we definitely gotta get moving then. That was the first time anyone let him be comedic. After that, he refused to take a serious role ever again. Yeah, he did a bunch of cool stuff. Man, poor Slim Shady is just getting wrecked this time around. So, Mr. Vale, go ahead and do your thing and remove this Iridian for us. Let's go ahead and snapshot this rocket with perfect accuracy. Sure. Goodbye. Mr. Vale, your aim is bullcrap. Alright. Wet fur. I'm going to want you over this way. You just took some scratches. Go ahead and chuck some more crime in a bottle over there. Didn't quite work out, but okay. We spawned a new one. Let's have Slim Shady. take care of that one, probably. Or we got these ones. Yeah, just deal with that. I probably should have waited for him to get close, but it'll be alright. Then we have the tank. Pop its head over this way. Suppress this. And or just kill him outright, judging by that damage. Okay. Next up, we have Mr. Krieger. He's going to go ahead and move over to this corner right here. He's going to be in nice, fantastic smoke and everything. We're going to go ahead and put down this shield. Pull out ye old, or ye new shoddy. Gonna deal some nice amazingness as soon as they decide to cross that corner. Let's see. I think we're going to want Elcor and Mr. Cow clearing out this building. Because at this point we just need to be making ground. Yeah, they're all hunkering in here. By the way, if Mr. Sharon happens to be seeing this, and or whoever was the one that programmed the civilians to actually hide in buildings and everything, I saw this post the other day. There was this nice happy post over just somebody appreciating the fact that they go and they try to take care of themselves. There was a dev response on it. It was like, okay, don't worry, it's a bug. You can fix it. You just need to blow open the walls, and then they can die as intended. Gotta love the dark humor there. Let's see. It's right about Police Squad in color. It was canceled because you had to watch it to get the jokes. Network thought people listened to TV while doing dishes or something. Yeah, and nowadays, you know, there's shows that are actually trying to force people to watch stuff now that they actually are distracted. Like, I can't even tell you how many times my wife and I are watching something, and, like, she turns around and is like, wait a minute, who the hell's this guy? Like, why do I care? It's like, well, you know, here's the story with this and this and this. Like, oh, well, when did they die? Like 3 episodes ago? And then we just go back and forth with that all the time. Like, especially watching Handmaid's Tale is pretty confusing sometimes. Alright, that guy just spawned a zombie and spawned in on top of himself. Nice! Man. Oh, yeah, just come into the meat grinder. Oh, that shotgun is just so sexy. Well, that's cute. He tried to do a damage. Alright. That's a problem. Alright. Just suppression, though. You know, I might actually have to send the B team out on some missions here, because they're taking some punishment. Yeah, some shady needs to patch himself up. You need to reload, and it's 46 to snap it. He can snap it, he just needs to get... Yeah. Go ahead and snap that sucker right there, if you could. As he rolls near maximum damage on that thing. Alright. Okay, so Mr. Procow and Elcor. Alright, you've got a zappy gun, and you've got an axe. I mean, the axe is the obvious choice here. I don't know how much the zappy gun might do, but I know how much the axes will... Actually, wait a minute. We can test out the shock charge. That'll be an almost guaranteed kill on him. I mean, one way or another, they're getting attacked. I don't know which one they'll end up hitting if they go with the axes. We'll go in with the axes. We'll hope that they have enough damage to take out both these guys. Actually, it doesn't look like they even have the space to take out both these guys. So whatever, we're going to go for axes and hope for the best. They don't have any ballistics, so we'll just go for this. One dead. Not so great. Actually, we might be able to just shoot a shock rocket at that wall. Alright, where are you at? Where's my dude? There we go. You're over here. He's hiding behind the wall. Crap. Well, he can't even get close, so... Shock cannon it is. Let's go see how good this does. Okay, this can't burst fire, can it? No, 36, so he's just got enough for 2 of them. Alright, that vaguely did something or other. We might be able to use Adieu to attack through the wall. I think we've got Granola with 1 shock rocket. No, he's got the plasma. Who the hell has a shock rocket for us here? Sunnif doesn't. The tree does. If he can pull off this snipe. This is going to suck if it goes the wrong direction, though. Alright. I need somebody to blow open the wall, basically. Because the problem is, at far range, they were able to get through a wolf. So now we're in a position where we have two vets that are pretty much surrounded by what effectively amounts to two Reapers right there. They might be able to survive one, not two. Okay, Granola, what do you got? You're the one with the rifle. There's a chance... Yeah, you know what? He's not doing much else. There's a chance he can snipe through that wall. And he even might get some extra splash damage out of it. Alright, he's blocked right there. If he gets to here, he can still burst fire. Alright, good. So he got through the wall, I think. Is that wall gone? No, the wall is not gone, but he just managed to shoot through it, because sure. Right, Mr. Tree. Needs 35 to fire. And or I can just get him into close range, then he needs 25. Yeah, that would only be to about there. That's not necessarily a fantastic one either. This would potentially KO two of our guys, which would be a massive problem. I can have Krieger up there. Yeah, for a 47, he can blow the thing open. Potentially, he can also be the one to shoot the shock rocket. Alright, so he needs 46 to snap it, so right here would be his spot. Alright, so 58% odds of right there. That'll knock out both of those guys, but it will save them. Do we have any better shots here? That would knock out only one of them, but potentially wouldn't hit what we're aiming at. Yeah, let's go for right there. Alright, that seems to have knocked out one of them. Right? Yeah, so it's just the zombie left. So the zombie is pretty harmless. In fact, if anyone's got a stun baton, like Mr. Cow here, they should be able to just deal with the zombie outright. It used to be true, I don't know if it's still true, but if you hit a zombie with a stun baton, it would just basically liquefy them instead of actually creating another chrysalid. Or not a chrysalid, you know what I'm getting at. Ah, man. My brain today, I swear. We're a bit down on shields at the moment, but such is life. Alright, let's move Slim Shady over here. Be surprised. You'd be surprised what I can do at a movie theater. Don't know if that's flirting or a threat, or if you just sneak in dish soap and dirty dishes to clean while you watch movies. Oh man, I don't even know what's worse out of all of that. Although then again, heard from a few folks that actually worked at movie theaters that apparently whenever there's any kind of kind of quote unquote romance movie that comes out, they always got to clean off exactly what you think they got to clean off from the friggin' seats, which is just disgusting. But people gonna people, I guess. Right, we'll put you there. Do I have anyone out here? Can I peek the tank out real quick? Yeah, we're alright. We'll just put you back there. Should be safe. And I think that's our turn. Yeah, zombie's just gonna zombie. Oh, son of a baconator, man. Stop doing that crap. Yet this, by the way, I hope that feature isn't in Xeno 2. So far, it's not because the AI isn't in there. Apparently, Sharon was kind of describing what that was a while ago. That apparently the AI can sort of sniff where people are, for lack of a better way to put it. Alright, let's see if this burst fire can take care of this guy. Yeah, that'll do the job. Man, that is beautiful. I don't even mind that you don't have a shield right now. That's fine. But yeah, apparently they can kind of sniff where you are, which leads to a kind of messed up scenario in situations like this. Because we're essentially seeing a case where, yeah, they can just automatically know where somebody is, despite the fact that they've never seen them there, despite the fact that they have no reason to suspect that they would be there. They're just kind of there. So if you've ever wondered why it was that, for example, say you were doing a leader mission on the base game, and you ran into a case where it's like, okay, you know, I can clearly... Oh, crap. I might as well just leave this guy. If I pop him, he might not have enough damage to actually finish him off. So that's 16... 32... I mean, he's got 4 attacks. Okay, it's not worth the risk. The zombie's pretty harmless on its own, so... Actually, no, wait. I think it might just pop out. Alright, screw it. We're going for it. Yeah, no, he's just gone now. So, yeah, it seems like if they die from stun damage, they just disappear. So that's fine. That is perfectly fine. But yeah, so if you've ever run into those situations where, like, Cesians showed up and, like, grenaded the entire party that was completely in hiding, and, you never even ran into them yet, but they knew exactly where everybody was and just took out the entire party at once, yeah, that's why. And it's not great. It definitely could have been more elegantly handled. But I guess, you know, it is what it is. So, let's go ahead and scout with the tank here. We should have most of the outside UFO teams dealt with. I'll go ahead and pop this guy over here. So you worked at a second run movie theater. Luckily, the romance movies were limited that summer. Yeah, I mean, I used to do this whole mystery shopping gig, during which one of the things that would get asked every now and then is just go and spend a day in the back of a movie theater, just kind of counting everybody that came in. So if you've ever wondered, you know, how exactly they used to count people, at least back in the day, I'm pretty sure it's more sophisticated now. But like back in the ye olden days of like 2006-ish, somewhere abouts, there was you just basically, yeah, had people lurking about in the back of the theater, just, you know, kind of sitting on a Game Boy all day, just sitting there playing some Night of Lotus, kind of just counting people, you know, going into the theater. Man, I've seen Wicker Man way too many times, just courtesy of that. It's like, on principle, Wicker Man's not a bad movie. It's just that is way too much Nick Cage for an entire week, is all I'm saying. They literally just had me sit there on opening week, just counting everybody and taking notes, and yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. And yeah, they basically just pay you like $10 per movie, give or take. So it's not like the pay is bad. It's just not exactly something you want to see 50 billion times. And normally, when it came to those movie theater gigs, you know, you just kind of sneak out, go watch something else. You know, nobody's paying too much attention, but then, yeah. For that one, small theater, like I said, second run theater is why it reminded me. And sure enough, they kind of pay a bit more attention at those places, because I guess it matters a bit more to them. Alright, so presumably that Reaper was from here. So let's go here, pick up your shield, presumably. That might have gotten destroyed, now that I think about it. So we'll go ahead and put this axe over here. Put you over here behind your shield, buddy. And so it'll be. Let's go throw some smoke out. A little bit of protection. Might even have to airstrike some of those ones that went down, though I really don't want to. Because right now, like, there's the opportunity to get several of those planes that we need, so however we have to rearrange the teams, you know, we're going to have to do it. I guess, again, we'll just see how much of this team is still viable after this fight. Because that was a pretty rough initial landing. We've lost a bunch of shields. We're magically going to replace those by the time the next fight rolls around. Now, the reason that I mentioned that grenade thing being annoying is situations like this, where the optimal way, you know, you would think to go through, is basically to just run forward and, take the wall. And if they run around on the opposite side of the wall and you can't see that, they will gladly just grenade you pretty much every time. Now, the nice thing about XDiv is that the armor is actually functional. It does more than give a slight chance of surviving. So, due to the fact that the armor works, you can actually survive some stuff, which, yeah, pretty nice. I'm going to put him facing this way. I don't expect too many shots from this direction, so we should be fine. Tank's right there. Who hasn't moved? Mr. Vale. Go ahead and take up a position around here, let's say. But yeah, so like in this case, they were able to survive the grenades. And vanilla, if it was on easy or normal, they might have survived the grenades. If it was on veteran or insane, they would guaranteed not have survived those grenades. Like, they would just be outright dead. And that was always the frustrating part. Like, recently, I said, like, been doing a couple insane runs just in preparation for, like, after this run, I wanted to do 3 other runs of Xenonauts. So after this one, I wanted to do Xenocops, which was a kind of a challenge run of the normal mode of the game, in which I wanted to see if they can basically make it through the entire game with just a pistol and what they can carry on their belt. So just functionally the cop loadout. Yes, they also use shotguns, but shotguns are actually good. So I just want to see if it's possible to beat the game on normal with that kind of setup. Alright, what do we got here? Not very much. Let's go ahead and pop you. Yeah. No, he's going to have one-shot CPU. Well, he's not going to have enough for a kill anyway, so just crouch him. Let's put minigun right here. He will have enough to fire. And then we'll put a U over this way, kind of watching our back. We know that there's a guy doing pew-pews over in this direction. So where is... here he is. Right, so where did that shot come from exactly? All I need Wet Fur to do is just scout. What do you see? Ah, sneaky bastard. Okay, he's over here doing the legit sniper thing. Alright. Can you make that shot? Is there anywhere you'd be able to make that shot? What is actually blocking said shot? The fact that he's standing next to a crate is apparently blocking that shot. So, let's move you over here. This is Krieger, so he should have no excuse to miss. Bam. Love that little extra crackling effect at the end. It's like bzz, 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 bzz. Love how this tank can run over this wall, but it can't run over this little bit of terrain right here. So we'll go ahead and move you over this way. And by the way, so in the whole Xeno 2 discussion, I think I finally got the message across on the whole pathfinding thing, like, where you click in one area and, like, let's say there's a guy hiding in the hallway, or, like, let's say a guy decides to hunker down right here, and you told them to run inside, and so instead they're like, let's just go run around the walls or something. So I think for that little quote-unquote feature, I've posted it a few times, and there's actually been some responses. So maybe, just maybe, that won't be a thing in the next one. I really hope. It's weird when something that should technically be considered a feature is downright terrifying in its not featureness. But anywho, where's Mr. Vale at? Do you have any possible way of making that shot? I mean, you're one hell of a rocket wizard, but I don't think that's gonna happen exactly. So let's put you up here. His armor is still pristine at this point, so I'm not too worried about him taking any hits. Pretty much point blank, Assault Flamer is the only thing that can realistically harm these guys right now. If they were to get into a bit thicker of a fight, then there would be more to worry about. That guy up there is probably just going to be running a Mattergy Sniper or some such. So I'm going to run these guys in. These ones, like now that we know that guy is watching the door, we can probably go ahead and just pop these guys over here. It's going to run them a little bit closer. We can probably put a U. Yeah, we got plenty of people covering that side. We're going to want some more people charging over this way. And alright, quick save, and that'll be our turn. Okay, Scary Reaper. That we need to capture. Or was that the kind we already captured? Dang it, I can't... Well, we got a Vivisection. Is the Vivisection... that the body one? No, Analysis is the one that we need. So I think a Reaper Alpha is the one that we needed. So yeah, we did need to capture that guy earlier. Dang it. Well, poo. Okay, so if you get to about here, you won't be able to do very much. Beautiful. What about you? You have 2 shots with your zappy gun. Alright, well, that wasn't quite worth it. If you get to about here, you can take a nice sweet shot at it. Meanwhile, this guy can go ahead and get away. Presumably the Alpha had more damage. Alright. That's fine. Now, yeah, we got Krieger back here. We can put him in a defensive position. We can't quite see where that lizard is, but presumably somewhere around there. I'm wondering if we land a rocket kind of hereabouts, would that hit him? And we're going to go ahead and capture that one for good measure. You know, as you do. I didn't hear a lizard cry, so presumably he's still around someplace. Sunnif, you're just a melee boy, so let's put you here. Okay. What do your slim shady eyes see? A dead lizard is what you see! Yes, they were a pink one, they were important. They're dead now. Yeah, I think we've got most of the specialists that we need. I'm not saying I'm going to go try to take out all the specialists. I'm saying that for the moment we're probably at least decent. Right. Tell you what. Can you disrupt his airspace a little bit? Yeah, that looks like it would do it. Try it. Not so much. The preview lied. He's probably going to get some shots off. I think Granola will be able to take him out, though. I really thought that one burst would be enough to do him in. Oh, well. Alright, let's go around to this. I think this is a strike cruiser. Whatever the blue one is. I know we've gotten a blue one before, so. We're going to go over here. Elcor is just going to do a little bit of scouting to make sure that we're not getting snuck up on. Yeah, it's looking about clear here. And I think just in general, when it comes to XDiv, it just feels like the scouting makes more sense, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know what it was about Vanilla. Every time I would try to scout around, it always seemed like they picked routes that I wouldn't really think they would logically ever try to take. Like situations where it's like, okay, I have everything covered, you know, here, here, and here. Surely they won't just run directly in. They're like, no, we're fine. We're just gonna run straight at you if that's okay. No, you dick! Stop with that! Stop with the grenades! Man, it's a good thing the armor doesn't suck in this game. Alright. I can't really risk stunning him, so he's gonna go up here. He's gonna start working on that tank. He's gonna lay some serious business on that tank. Mr. Cow is gonna run up. He's gonna smack it once and run away. Alright, apparently melee does not affect the tank. Oh, crap. Okay, that's a problem. Oh, man, we just got played real good. Okay, so new plan. Man, Mr. Cow, this is not your day, I gotta say. Yeah, we're gonna move this way. Okay, what do we have grenade-wise here? Adieu. Right, Adieu, this is your moment. This is your moment right here. You are gonna run up, you're gonna axe this dude through the wall. Make him go away. Alright. It is not gonna be your moment, it seems. What about through this wall? No, okay, so it's not gonna be his moment. That tank, more than likely, will not be deal-withable this turn. I need somebody to get some walls out of the way. We don't have anybody to do that. If we blow the wall out of the way, we can hopefully get some axes on it. Granola's probably the guy to do that. Alright. Alright. Alright, here's how I see to do this. Elcor, you're going to go over here. You are going to make this guy slow down a little bit. Alright, not really what I wanted, but that'll do. If we fire the plasma, that might sort him out. Alright, you're actually going to go over here. So Dew's going that way. Hopefully he's not going to be within range of that, but we'll see. If you... I know this one's almost guaranteed. That one's almost guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed there, but he's going to have an angle, so he probably won't get that direct shot. So just go for this. Wow! Okay, that's not great. Alright. Alright, so we're going to have to deal with that another turn. It's not as threatening as this right here. Alright, and it managed not to fire through. Also dandy. What about you? Okay, he can get in here. He can exactly kill this thing. Beautiful. It still leaves us with this Reaper. I was hoping the Reaper would get slowed, because I know their ballistic damage sucks. I was hoping that this would slow it down. It didn't. This is going to get a free shot on somebody, probably Cow. Unless it rolls max damage, he should be able to just be suppressed. Alright, so that's that situation sort of looked at vaguely a little bit. You're going to go up here. You're going to go up here. Find the Lizard Man. There he is. Alright. Alright, you were going to shotgun the Lizard Man, maybe? It's one potential option. You can take a swing and see if you can just deal with him now. Not so much. Alright, Mr. Krieger, you go ahead and go on this way. Very resistant. I'm trying to break through his armor or go for the axe. I'm gonna just go for the axe. Right, perfect. Right, can we belt you and possibly grab you? Yes. Right, then we can push the tank up this way. So right side, looking relatively clear. Wetbird can go ahead and circle around here, see what we're dealing with. It seems like we shouldn't be in for any more surprises. Right, Mr. Vale, you reload that thing. It's actually funny that despite the fact that EMP is kind of their, big weakness, the lightning gun doesn't really do too much against Androns. At least not as much as it does against everything else. But anywho, all right, please don't pierce. It pierces. Don't go for him. Come on. That's 40. There's a... That's not great at all. Slim Shady's in a really rough spot. And that's the one thing that's a massive danger to everybody. So left flank is in some serious crap right now. So... crap. Oh, hi there, tiny cat. Ollie. Come here. Come here. Why are you looking cross-eyed? Oh, little kitty. Little kitty says hi. So yeah, this was the little guy that we bottle fed a couple years ago. Yeah, this 2-year-old cat, believe it or not. He's just a permanent runt, and it's adorable. Say hi. Okay. There you go. Have fun. Okay, Mr. Tree. Kindly eliminate this. The tank is weirdly enough the least threatening thing here. Yeah, Slim Shady barely survived that. Might just pull him out of this entirely. Because I do not want to risk losing him. Oh, crap. He doesn't... Do any of y'all rookies have medkits? No. Okay. Well, we need him in this. Elcor doesn't have any medkits. Cow does. Okay. Cow is now the medic. Just throw all these axes away. I don't know why you have so many. Just force feed this guy some Tide Pods before he dies. Alright, put this down. Put this back out. And yeah, this will be his job next round. He's just going to have to hammer that thing till it goes. We're probably going to want a little bit of smoke out here. Actually, Elcor can reasonably engage this guy even from pretty far away. Like, if nothing else, he can at least fire at him for now. Because that'll keep him busy. This shield will be able to take a hell of a lot of punishment from that thing. It doesn't seem like most of the shots are hitting anyway. So if he just goes up here and continuously lays fire on this guy, he might wear him down a little bit until this whole situation clears up. Let's put everybody into different spots, though. So, now we're going to want to spread out a little. So Cow can go this way. Tree can go back here. Granola... It's not really much for him to do aside from smoke. Let's make that happen. This will mess up our aim for next turn, but, you know, it'll be fine. Let's put you forward and kneel. Hopefully he's not getting hit. Alright. And then I'll need to be taking a break here in just a little bit. Alright. So I don't know how many shields we left behind. Thankfully they are infinite. I will say one thing that that I'm kind of hoping gets resolved in some manner and or hopefully isn't as expensive in the final version is when it comes to Xenonaut 2's shields right now. Because they're actually a thing you have to put together. And unfortunately, they're A, really expensive, B, they seem to be about the same durability as the original game, and C, the fact that you have to spend money and resources and everything else for an item that typically is just like, you know, something that gets blown out of your way. I don't know. I feel like that could be a little bit improved, but whatever. So let's go here, here, here. You're fine. You're fine. This probably wants to move forward slightly. There we go. Save it and let's see how we do. So meow, alternatively with my new Twitch username, a new challenger has arrived. Very true. But yeah, no, that cat can be a massive dick, though. Like right now, for some reason, in the middle of the night, like we're thinking, okay, so we've got the two cats running around. I figure, you know, there's basically the area where my wife's uniforms hang. There's a food dish, or not a food dish, but like a food container. So there's one for the dogs and one for the cats. And so every morning when I go and I feed them, for some reason the cats are like, yeah, let's sit on top of our food container. This will make it easier to get to. So I always feed them second, because then by that point they realize, oh wait, sitting on top of it won't actually help me. So, you know, they're just going and they finally go to their food bowls after that. Thing is, though, we started putting stuff on top there to make sure that they can't get to it, because, you know, since this was the area where my wife's, you know, uniforms are, they were essentially getting fur just all over them. So, you know, that sucked. Wasn't too great. So, like, okay, you know, we're going to put this stuff on top. That'll prevent them from doing so. Instead, found out this little cat is just, like, squeezing in between everything just so he can rub up all over her uniforms and everything. So then I'm getting yelled at in the morning, like, oh, man, it's like, oh, Andrew, you didn't take care of the, you know, cats or whatever. You know, over here getting on my uniforms. Like, yeah. So they did. Like, I just found that out, so we're going to deal with this. But, it's like, Man. Why you cats gotta get me in trouble? uh, such is life, such is life. But yeah, it's annoying the kind of stuff they get up to. Like, for example, one time a while ago, no idea what's going on out there, but okay. Yeah, I think I want Elcor going about here-ish. Because I need somebody to give me eyes on that tanky dealy. How is that still standing? Who knows? Anyway, it's like, for example, one night, was sleeping all comfortably, suddenly I feel like a jab in my side, as the cat just decides to jump up randomly, jumps on top of my dresser, knocks everything off the dresser, sends it all flying, like knocks water bottles spilling on the ground. It's like, throws things all over the place, then jumps on top of my leg, shanks that too, and runs out the door. It's like, just sleep. Why would you have to do that? It's just rude. But whatever. Alright, so, at this point, I'm going to use these guys as scouts. So, you would probably die from a direct hit. Granola, can you make it out here? Yes. Alright, I have no idea where that tank went. Mr. Cow, kindly move yourself on this way. His energy shoddy should actually be really handy in this situation, potentially. I'm going to move him over here. Because what I want is, next turn I want him to run around this corner, open this door, and run up the stairs. Alright, who does that leave us with? Mr. Tree. Alright, you can make it out here. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go back to pick up some extra units after this. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I should have seen that coming. You dicks. Alright, so we know where two of them are. Anyway, point being, and I love how this actually came up in a conversation yesterday during this whole birthday deal we were doing. Was that yesterday or was that the day before? I can't even remember right now. Oof. Jeez, dude. You got enough damage on that. Alright, that burned through most of his everything here. Right. He can just get into cover here. So he shouldn't be able to take a shot from here, I hope. Either way, Elcor is in a bit of trouble here. Right, can we see the tank? How do you not see this? Seriously, dude. Okay. Go up here. We know exactly where it is anyway. What was this guy? Physician? Okay, yeah, we already have one of those. Alright. That should go pretty far to eliminating our tank problem. I want a zappy gun over here, but I can't really move too much right now. So we'll just go ahead and get all the smoke out. See if we can maybe finish off the tank. Possibly did something to it. You can see that Heredian can't really do much to it yet, unless Mr. Vale has another magic rocket for me. I don't think that does splash damage below, so we'll go ahead and move you up here. How do you see that exactly? How? Mr. Vale, why do you have X-ray vision? By the way, that whole X-ray vision bug, I think that is just the AI features bleeding over to the player. I could be wrong on this, but it seems like they just sometimes show up in ways that they shouldn't. Kind of based on how the AI was described to me in terms of what it can just automatically know. It feels like that's probably what that is. Could be wrong, but you know. Anyway, alright, Corporal Tree. Let's move you here. They shouldn't be able to target you there. Hopefully the tank won't just one-shot you or something. I don't know where his shield went. I could go for the shotgun snipe here. In fact, that's not even a terrible idea. Alright, go for it. Alright, go for it again. And let's see. Yeah, you're out of shots. Yeah, let's just get you out of there now. And then next turn he can reload and try again. And then lastly, we got Mr. Krieger. Can you make this happen for me? I've been burned so many times by that kind of throw, because I don't know if it'll actually make it. Alright, there we go, 120%. Through smoke. He resisted it, but he's going to have to move. Alright. And away we go. I forgot to quick save, actually. No! They killed a Dew! Your secret laser eyes. Alright, that Heredian just played himself. He's gonna die now. Man. And here I was hoping a Dew would actually last. I even gave him some of the fancy armor. I mean, I guess he's technically not confirmed dead yet. Alright. I want to have Tree run in here, but I don't quite know if that's going to be a good idea yet. So I have Elcor reload. We know we got the stairs over that way, so he's going to have to pass through here. Unless there's anything else, he's going to go right here. If we can potentially kind of beeline it through here. Hang on, where do you see him? No, that's the... Okay, that's the tank. I mean, I guess let's have you fire at the tank while we know where it is, and that's not going to work. Okay, great. Can you? Yes. Very ineffectively, but it's worth a shot. Alright. Can you please finish this annoying thing? Sure. Alright, that was just planked off. Delete. Fantastic. Just scrape him up with a spatula later. And you know what? I'm okay with spending this. Because I want this stupid thing gone. And it's still there. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, can you do something like this? See, the problem is, destroyed walls only tend to resolve after your shot's already done, kind of like it did in the original or not Xenauts, but in the original XCOM 2. So you can't really kind of do one and then the other. Alright, he can't quite make it there. If he stands up, he'll be in a little bit of a better spot. So I think we'll do smoke, and we'll stand up. And we'll get Android Sun Nif over this way. He's going to face towards the doors and take any incoming shots from said doors. I'd like to get Granola in on this. I'll put him right there. I just hope this tank doesn't have LOS on Bovine here, because this should be 100% blocked, but I don't know. If it moves forward, Shady might have a reaction shot on it, but that's all we can do for now. But yeah, we do have confirmation now that it seems like... Okay, it did have loss on Cow somehow. Still looks like they're firing Kool-Aid, but... Okay, good. Good. You guys just charge on out of that cruiser. That plan works great for you every single time. Right. Elcor's going to have to tough it out for the time being, because he needs to beat this guy. That's going to be a bit of a thing to get to, but yeah, he's going to... 2 bursts would have been better. He's the only one of the assault squad here with a shield still. Granola, I did take a bit of a risk with him. But either way, we got to deal with that guy. Ideally, I want to be getting Sun Nif inside. I want 2 units inside. I want everybody else dealing with all this outside stuff. Okay, what do you see? You see the tank? So do we. Why don't you die? Oh yeah, there we go. That one finally counted. That's strange. Very, very strange. Please don't. Alright, there's a guy. That's the one thing it needed not to be. Okay, never mind. He's out. Alright, alright, if I go for the axe... That's a maybe. Yeah, he can go here, he can go for the axe. I don't know if he'll be able to pick his shield back up. We also might lose the stun gun. Alright, well... Not great. Hopefully that shield survives. Hopefully Wet Fur survives. Okay. Yeah, I needed Krieger over here. Okay. I'm gonna have to hope that somehow it's just a bunch of low damage rolls. I don't think there's anything we can do for Wet Fur though. Sun Nif is also in a really bad spot. Hopefully all this blocks them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wet Fur is just gone. So I definitely screwed this up. Went more aggressive than I should have. Finally, you annoying bastard, jeez. Okay, so finally the Mega Tank is gone. Now we got Pro Cow, he can start charging in from this end. The one thing I can hope for is that maybe they'll decide to kind of aim in this direction. Right, and then Krieger, you get over here, you're going to have to follow up on this. I shouldn't have charged in. I was hoping for a high roll. Like, I'm seeing that he's a basic variant. A high roll should have killed him. And that's the thing with the axes lately. Like, it's taking 2 or 3 as opposed to the previous 1 or 2. Really? Okay. Kind of feels like a... like, there should be a clip of that one bit from Deus Ex at that point. Where there's like a guy that's threatening JC with a bomb. He's like, well, a bomb isn't a very good close range weapon. Like, you idiot, he's got a bomb on him. It's like, it's not technically optimal, therefore I don't care. Right, come on, get the slow off. I'm not sure if you can technically see us. We're gonna send the 2 Axemen over this way. He's hopefully going to go for the shield, probably get a bunch of plinked off shots here. These file cabinets should do a great job of protecting him. He's still got 97 on the shield, so they would need effective damage to actually make a whole lot of dent there. Right. Cow should be able to just run up and shotgun that guy. So you can give us eyes this way. Right, so that's where he is. I don't think he's got the points for a swing, but... Oh, his axe got destroyed. Maybe... I wonder if they do that intentionally, now that I think about it. Interesting. Well, anyway, we're going to have Mr. Vale go ahead and go for the axe, then. Since we need to go pretty aggressive. Oh, we've got a snipey in there. We can resist him. Biggest threat is gone now. You can go ahead and warm this one up. There we go. He's plenty warmed up. Cow can just run in and take care of him now. Or there's more than one. Also dandy. Alright, Mr. Vale, do you have a rocket for me? No. Alright, whatever. You're going to be charging in this way. Sunnip's shield is basically broken. Let's see. Mr. Vale's odds of survival are pretty good. What else does Sunnip have for me? Aside from his ability to bleed, apparently. Go ahead and patch yourself up. Get yourself inside. They're probably going to go for a grenade right here. Odds of Sunniff surviving that aren't too good. So let's go ahead and... We can't close that door. Alright, let's get Mr. Vale out of sight then. Then they might not go for the grenade. If he goes there, he might go pass out. If he goes here, he should be able to just get both of these guys. Oh, beautiful. I always love when there's basically a recreation of the XCOM intro. Excellent. And now this tile is somewhat hidden, so you can stay right here and attempt to ambush whoever opens the door. And while precarious, this is better than it was. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, poor Elcor, man. He is just getting ruined over and over. Alright, we're going to stick Krieger to watch this teleporter. Yeah, Wet Fur's just sitting here crying over the remains of his stun gun that he's been using for so long. Ah, no, Mr. Zappy. Mr. Zappy, what have they done to you? Alright, let's get some axe business going on here. And realistically, this shield is kind of just more of a hindrance at this point. Alright, let's stick you here. He's probably not going to be the target. So let's put him there. That's just begging for a grenade, unfortunately. Almost want to put two people on that door. Huh, no, that's the first time I've seen this room without somebody in it in quite a while. And then we'll stick... yeah, we'll stick you right here. If they open the door, they might just get a... You know what, that's a terrible idea. He's got no health left. Let's stick you over here. Ignore my stupid plans. Let's go ahead and suppress this door a little bit. That shouldn't be enough to blow it open just yet. Alright, that's the main assault done. Okay. Let's stick poor Mr. Elcor. Okay, so he's slowed down. Finish him. Finish him. Crap's sake, why won't you die? Okay, perfect. They finally rolled high on that. Feels like they're getting low rolls more often than not now. And yeah, I'm going to abuse the hell out of this whole... I don't know if it's really a bug or a feature, but this door situation. Also, this is the kind of bugged out version of the cruiser. So we're probably going to be seeing some issues as far as having to turn this on and off. There we go, that's our turn. I'm hoping you and everybody else survive, but we'll see. We'll see. Also, I don't know what we need for Direwolf. Seems like we, no pun intended, direly need that stuff. Alright. What do we need for this center area here? Okay, we got one guy down there. Perfect. Just go finish him, please. Or don't, you know, that's fine too. We got anyone in here? No. Yeah, again, this feels so weird in vanilla, because, like, in vanilla, you'd see them here, you'd see them here, here. Just sitting there in pretty much the same ambush spots every single time, which, to some degree, okay, fair enough. But on the other hand, also, it's like, okay, you know, we know you're there. It's clear you're there, why are you still trying? Wet Fur is going to need some help. Does Krieger have any help for you? Yes, he can drop a Tide Pod. He can take a step forward here and protect that teleprotter. There we go. Perfect. Now, one idea for the future that I'd potentially like to see is if you're going to have resources that you're going to be using for shields and things like that, it would be pretty handy to have them be, something that you might potentially want to get out of the way. Like, for example, if doors were repurposed into shields, I can see that working out pretty well. Like, granted, that would apply way more to this game than the current Xeno 2 system, but still, it's an idea. Let's move you. And let's move you and hopefully get you a little bit patched up. I believe all the medkits are way back here, so you got a ways to run before your tomato life expires. All about that tomato life, just ketchuping all over the place. Alright, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm really glad I brought this laser shotty now. Was kind of worried about that one. Alright, let's make this disappear. It's like, I'm gonna hide in the corner. They won't be able to see me here. Dead. Alright, and does he have some kind of snipey or cannon for you? Let's look at advanced smoke. And a Manergy cannon. Okay, no. So let's get the squad ready to go here. Wet fur is definitely looking worse for wear. I'm sure we have some shields back there someplace, but it's just not the time to be going back for them. Alright. Elcor, we probably need more than anyone, but we need to get him to meet up with Mr. Krieger. So he's got the last of the medkits. And then 2 more axemen going this way. Okay. There we go. By this point, the most likely situation is that they've gone ahead and gone to the back room. We can probably just chuck the shock charge in there and call it a day. But let's stick Wet Fur up there. See if we got to deal with any second floor fighting. No, but it's real dang hard to tell where the doors are. So here's the trick to cruisers. For whatever reason, the AI needs to be able to path in order to open a door. They basically just follow some weird logic that way. So that means if you park people in front of every one of their doors, well, then they can't do the whole thing where you put everybody up here on reaction fire and then they come out and then they just murder all your dudes because their reaction fire never triggers. Yeah, so instead of that, you just basically have them in front of the doors. Then ideally you'd have more shields that have survived up to this point, but you open the door with somebody off on the side. Then ideally, I should probably have him over on this end. He's got the enough TUs to kind of scout around if he needs to. But yeah, that way they don't run in and kind of completely ruin your day. Again, it's just stuff that they love to do. Elcor, please keep running towards the teleporter. We probably will be finishing up the fight before we have a chance to patch you up. Or before these two even have a chance to participate. At least any further than they already have. The team of Tree and Granola. Alright, let's go ahead and drive the tank through the door. I don't know why we'd need to, but, we're going to go ahead and fly this thing home. We did show up here as a landing, after all. It's the whole reason that we ended up getting such absurd resistance upon entering here. I guess we might need to patch that door up now, but that's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Alright, so... Elcor, how's your shield? 57? Not ideal, but whatever. Right, so, here's what we want to do. We know that they don't have eyes on this area yet, so what I want to do is take Mr. Cow, get that shock charge going. Go ahead and set it for 5 turns, just so we're not running into anything weird. And then we're going to chuck it through this door. So these guys are going to get out of the way real quick. And we're going to go ahead and chuck that bastard right there. Oh! Well then, I guess we won't. Right, see if you can do that if you go here. Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward angle thing. I think you have to be facing the door directly in order to be able to throw through it. Alright, whatever. He's just gonna abandon that plan entirely then. Alright, so let's turn it off. Put it away. Go ahead and re-block those doors. Alright, and then next round we're going to be getting in there. Alright. Let's get our axe people in here. Please proceed to your nearest teleporter. Yeah, I think that's all the doors block. I'm going to feel real stupid if everyone dies because I didn't block the doorway. Okay. Don't die. Alright, there we go. We got a bunch of dudes. And don't die. Okay, stop now. Thank you. Alright, Wet Fur doesn't really have anything to attack with. So he's going to go ahead and get out of the way. Mr. Cow, you're going to go here. Oh, crap. Okay, we need to capture that. Somehow. We'll get on that in a little bit, but that's presumably the operator. You're going to shotgun. Whip out ye old axe. And proceed. Oh, come on! Since when does weapon switching cause a reaction fire? Right, dead. And then you can take cover right here. Yeah, I don't like this glitch, but whatever. Right, as nice as that is, you know what? Axe. Like, it'll break his armor, but... eh. Right, dead. So we can probably suppress here, and then just axe the rest. So you can run up and axe this guy. Man, what is that? Why does that make everything glow red? Okay. Actually, no, you're going to try to suppress this one. That's going to be your job here. Because ideally, I want him getting slowed. And then you're going to go ahead and axe this one. So you just fire nearby him. Like, let's say, angrily shoot the floor in front of you. You scared yet? Apparently not. Okay. This is really risky, though. Okay, he's slowed, but still not suppressed somehow. Alright, Granola. I don't know what this guy's packing, but I do know I don't want Elcor to be taking that hit, so... there we go. You should be fine. Mr. Tree, you just keep moving your way in here. I know, Granola, I know. I feel bad. Don't want to use you as a literal human shield, but... what I'm saying here is that we've got this guy right here. He's got nearly pristine armor next to Elcor, who has been taking hits this entire time. I don't know how a close-range minigun and SMG didn't take care of him, but oh well. The one option I see to potentially still suppress this guy is if we go to about here, and then just, like, shoot there, I guess? Yeah, I don't know. He's really resistant to suppression. Please don't have a cannon. Okay, he's just got an SMG or some such. Alright, are you done yet? What is this? Okay. Moving on. Let's get you on that teleprotter. I believe Elcor still has that zappy gun on him. Yeah, he does. Okay. Alright, and Whitfur, you are... You just need to get out of here. Granola should still have his stun baton. Good. So everyone's just gonna do the stun baton conga line. You know, as you do. You're gonna go ahead and take a shot at this guy. Relatively quick one, so you can still reload. He is still bleeding. You don't have a stun baton. Android Sunnif, you do have one, but I need to throw down both your axes in order to get close. Beautiful. Oh, everybody made it! Beautiful. Okay, so we got a pilot. Apparently we didn't have a regular Reaper before. Mr. Vale, you got promoted to max rank. Granola got promoted to lieutenant here. Yeah, you survived. Everyone else is injured and or incapacitated for a few days. I'm hoping that the dropship is going to be fast enough that we shouldn't need to use the B team. Maybe. Zombification chemistry? What? And Reaper DNA analyst? Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, zombification chemistry, that must have come from stunning a zombie. So apparently you do get stuff for that now. So I'm going to go through all these. Yeah, these crash sites are empty. Okay, let me go see how B team's doing here. Because these are what? A large light cruiser with a bunch of robots. It's a whole lot of screw that. You know what? We need the A team for those. The B team will not be able to handle that at all. For this... extreme landing ship. That's a new and fancy. I think we might just want to airstrike these. Yeah, I don't expect anything out of this guy. He's just going to try to scratch this thing and try to make it land. Ah. Alright, worth a shot. I thought that it might just dodge out of the way, but I forgot that they will gladly curve within the fight itself. Oops. Alright, so let's get the Apocalypse guys back. Probably gonna... Yeah, there we go. It landed. Okay, so we're just gonna take both airstrikes on both of these because we're not gonna have teams to do them. As much as I need the parts from them, yeah, I need the A team. And yeah, we lost three people that can continue, but we should still have options. And we're dealing with a crap load of robots. We at least know that in advance. We'll see what we can do to make that happen. Put that there. Put this here. I feel like... Aren't they weak to chemical? I feel like they're weak to chemical. I'm not sure. Anyway, smoke. So you've got shocky stuff. You've got your stuff. It's amazing how long this guy's been around. Alright, Mr. Vale. You go ahead and do your thing. I'm actually going to be wrapping up right here anyway. As soon as we're done with loadout, I'm going to be heading off to work myself. Alright, we're going to need lasers and miniguns and stuff. We know shock batons aren't going to be a thing this time around. We lost our zappy gun. Right, maybe let's have you be the HMG guy. Oh, wow. Yeah, he can't even carry that thing. It's just too much beefiness for him to possibly handle. Uh, possibly give him the Div 2 SMG? I would let him slow down some stuff, but again, they're really resistant to ballistic. So laser stuff you got. I mean, you got laser pistols, I guess. You got axes. I mean, I guess we'll go for some grenades here. There we go. Stick one on the launch opening. Stick one here. Mr. Tree, get a rail rocket launcher, please. There we go. Beautiful. In fact, I think I want to load him up with more of these, because, yeah, we're not going to be running into fire, so they will be able to handle everything pretty well. We're running very low on shock rockets again. Dangerously low, in fact. And unfortunately, we can't keep replenishing the alloys to keep making those things, so we're, something's going to have to give on that. This thing was fantastic. So let's go ahead and give you another mag for that. Yeah, this is one of those ones I never got to test last time, and really wish that I did. In fact, I'm tempted to give that to Krieger. Because his accuracy, combined with that thing's sheer beef power, I mean, that'd be something. Especially considering that, yeah, it's going to him. There's Granola's there like, oh man, I just got promoted, I got this sweet thing. Yeah, we can get rid of that shoddy. Give me this. Probably get rid of this right here for an extra magazine for that. Get rid of some of the smoke, and yeah, it should be a lot better in his hands. We'll go ahead and give you the shoddy then. Just because you've kind of earned having something fancy. There we go. Give you some extra rounds for it as well, because it does tend to burn through those super quick. And some smoke. And let's get 3 unassuming rookies here. So, Mr. Dagarbot, congratulations, you are back in service. Let's put you back on the ship. Then a couple rookies. So, Krollkama, you are also back. And the other ones don't have a name here. So, Mr. Endo, sure, let's go ahead and get you on the Apocalypse Skies. So yeah, gonna be... Let's give you some better armor this time. I feel like dedicating some wolf to them just for the odds of making it more survivable is gonna be worthwhile. This guy's got strength and accuracy for days. This is our new heavy gunner for sure. Alright. Where's that laser mini? Like, it doesn't even matter that he's a rookie. Just look at that strength and accuracy. It's at least acceptable. It's almost somewhat decent. And yeah, we'll just stick one reload on you. Then Krollkama. Give you that axe. Yes, yes, I realize that using an axe is what killed you last time. Don't worry about it, it's fine. And some smoke for that first round. And there we go, that is the team ready to go. Tank's still in perfect shape. As much as I'd love to give it something a little bit more fancy, we don't really have anything more fancy. So alright, let's go take that landing. Yeah, Robobox, light drone, medium drone, 3 Heridians, and a Robo Reaper. Alright, so we're going to launch that one. Potato 07. Alright, anyway, so thank you guys for stopping by, and yeah, we'll be seeing you next time on this. And yeah, provided there's time, I will be continuing on with other stuff when I can, like hopefully the FFT run tomorrow. I know I've kind of missed that for the last couple weeks, but it's been nuts, and I'll be honest, lately just been on kind of a Xenonaut / XDiv kick, as it were. Anywho, so I'll see you guys later. Thank you for stopping by, and take care.